Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Wheeler, and today I'm going to talk about how to play Dungeons and Dragons or D&D 5e, and we're covering the Wizard. And today I'm going to cover the Wizard's spell focus. Now you can find information on the spell focus for a Wizard on page 114 of the Player's Handbook, and that gives you details. Well, is it more like one sentence telling you to go somewhere else in the book? Essentially, that's what it's doing. The additional content you will need for the spell focus can be found in the Player's Handbook on page 203 and 150 and 151. Now, a spell casting focus can replace the use of a magic component pouch for spells that have a material component to them. If a spell requires any kind of material component and it has a cost associated with using that material indicated in the spell description, you will not be able to use your spellcasting focus to eliminate the use of any materials that might have been stored within a component pouch. So if there's a cost to the material, you can't use your spellcasting focus to activate or utilize that spell and create that spell. Now, what types of spellcasting focuses are available to a wizard? There is the crystal. This fellow here is supposed to have crystal. Honestly, he does. It's hanging around his neck. It's just really, really small and you can't see it. And just ignore the armor he's wearing. There is a crystal there. The next one is the orb, and this beguiler has an orb. The next one has a rod. I know it looks like a walking stick. It is not a walking stick. It is in fact a rod. It's just a long rod. The next one is a staff. And lastly, a wand. And I know somebody's going to say, can I use a spell book as my spell focus? Like something like this miniature. Well, check with your dungeon master. It is not something, pardon me, I need a drink of water. So if you want to use a spell book as your spell casting focus, you'll need to check with the dungeon master that you have at your table, because as a general rule, that's not listed as a spell casting focus in the Player's Handbook. Now the arcane focus, this is the spell casting arcane focus, is designed to channel magic through it so that you can create powerful spells without having to muck around with bat goo and guano, bat. I'm not going to say the word because I might get into trouble. The S word, and then S-H-I-T, that word, that particular, and all the other things that might be associated with creating a spell. Now, a wizard must have one free hand to use their spell casting focus or their component pouch. And when they actually create the spell, when they have the actual somatic component to their spell, that's the gestures, not the materials, but the gestures, you can use the same hand. You can use the hand that's doing the gesture and holding your spell casting focus or all of the materials that you're using to cast the spell, but you must have one hand free, which means you could have a shield on and you could still do the spell. Not going to be a problem. Is there anything else we need to cover with regard to spell casting focuses? I think essentially just keep it simple. Pick the one that's sort of going to be the one you want to use. You can't just hang it around your neck. You will actually have to hold on to it when you cast your spell, which is why you need to have a hand free. Now that's everything I have to say on the spell casting focus. If you found this interesting or even remotely entertaining, which you probably won't, but look, just hit the like or subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Share the video if you want other people to actually see it. If you have any questions regarding spellcasting focuses or the wizard, I'm going to answer those questions at the end of this live stream, so don't run away. And if you have questions that basically you want to ask a question in the comments because you weren't part of the live stream, you can do that too. That's not going to be a problem. Now, if you want to support my channel, watch my videos. Watch this one and then go watch some other videos. That will help me. I get a small amount of ad revenue from YouTube, And if you really want to support me, I don't do Patreon, so don't worry about a Patreon page. I don't take money from people. I'm trying to maintain control of the content, and if I do Patreon, I feel like that would sort of not work. So if you really want to support me, if you go down into the description, you will find affiliate links. And if you buy anything online from Amazon or something like that, right now most of my affiliate links are Amazon, but there will be more in the future. You can click on there, purchase something online. Now, it doesn't even have to be the thing that I've linked to. I get a small commission. You pay exactly the same price. If you don't buy online, don't worry about it. Just keep watching my videos. That will do. Thank you very much. And till next time, keep rolling those 20s. I'm going to put the dice right smack in the front and block your view so you can't see any of the miniatures. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm making it difficult for you to actually see anything. No. Why am I doing that?